What's up, guys? Matt back with you, aka elksvapor. Last weekend, vape bash, wonderful, wonderful time. The only downfall I saw was it kind of stunk. It was stinky, smoky. Um, I think that attributed to the amount of people. I had a pretty good time. Other than that, met a lot of neat people, talked with quite a few. Got some great products to review and pass on to you guys, including some juice, some new upcoming juice vendors. So that's coming down the pike. All right, let's put that aside. You guys remember Kato made that hammer? Pretty unique. Um, well, he's made a new atomizer, and well, let's just show it to you. This is the mirror by Kato. It's made of 316 grade stainless steel. It is a 22 mil device. It stands about 50 mils tall. All right, vape budget hands. It's a little steep. I purchased it for $180 from Pure Vapor, which is a new brick and mortar store that's in my backyard. These guys are out of California. They own a few vape shops in California, so they've come into Toledo to try their success. The great thing about it is they've brought a lot of high-end gear, so that's what makes this guy happy, because that's really what I like to review. So again, it was $180. I talked with Ryan, and Ryan's the owner. Chris is the manager. His brother. Great group of guys. Awesome customer service. They do have some more of these in stock. Now, there's not a lot of people carrying these yet since it is still pretty new. They are taking some phone orders. I'll leave all that information for you guys in the description below for those of you that are interested. Okay. Todd's Reviews did this. He said it the best, man. This thing has a pretty neat party trick. Um, the way I have it set up is in Jenny style format, I'm going to say. The the deck sits up at the top. You can run it in up to quad coils. Now this thing's very similar to the Aqua. Okay, but where the party trick comes in is you can take the deck and some of these pieces and switch them around and then have your deck down here and like run it like a Kayfun. So pretty neat trick. When we go up close, I'll show you all of that good stuff. Okay, this thing is meant for using silica or cotton. Okay, one of the downfalls that some of the people might have is there's no airflow control. It has two 1.5 mil holes on the side. So some people are probably going to drill these out. I'm not sure. I think that might ruin it. I pretty much enjoy the vape it gives off. Let me hit it and show you. Awesome, man. The flavor this gives off. If you like the Aqua, basically it's very similar to the Aqua, and it holds more juice. So you Aqua lovers are really going to like this. Okay, I have it sitting on the first. It's called the First Mod by Tad. It says Imagination by Tad. Now, Tad is Kato's buddy. So I have it, it's, almost in hybrid mode, we can say. I have the mirror. Here's the engravings on the front if you can see it. If not, we'll show you when we go up close. Okay, and then that is sitting on the first mod. Now on the back of it, it has some big openings for if your battery released any gases. Either you love it or you're going to hate it. I think it looks pretty good. I'm probably going to try to get some black batteries. I think that'll look pretty neat. I got this drip tip. I'm not sure the name of it, but I'll find out and I'll put it in the description below. But I think it looks just great. The whole thing, it looks like it all belongs. But I'm babbling. Let me take a quick vape, guys. Let's go up close. Let me take this apart. I'll show you how I've built it. I'll show you how you can juggle some of the pieces around, and we'll talk about it. Okay guys, welcome back. I have taken the mirror apart into these components. There is quite a few pieces. First off, this is the packaging. The mirror came in this nice tube. Works pretty well. Came with a bunch of extras, O-rings, all that nature. Okay, moving on. I did find out that this drip tip is a Mystic Atmos drip tip. They do sell them at Pure Vapor as well. So keep that in mind. If you'd like to purchase one, it'd be the one-stop shop for that. Okay, I'm going to start from one end to the other, show you the parts, and then we're going to put it together. Okay, the top cap. Every drip tip I put in there has sit pretty nice. Now, every part has an O-ring, and I haven't had any problems in leaking since I've had it. Now, you do have to put adequate amount of cotton in the channels. I'll show you that coming up. So you don't have any leaking issues. But like I said, I've up thus far have had zero leaking issues. They have put proper O-rings in every place that has been needed. A lot of thought went into this. So that's your top cap, which screws on to your air control ring, we'll call it. Without the control, we'll call it the air ring, because there is no control of this. So that'll screw in there. Okay, now here's your deck. Now, I have to tell you, this is not going to be for your beginner at all. I did leave my build in there for a reason, because this thing is not easy to build. You have 4 screws on the deck. Those are your negatives, and then your positive. There's a little hole in here, and that's where your positive gets screwed down into. All right, this 510 pin doesn't belong there. We'll put that down. Okay. As you can see, I have it in set up in dual right now. I think it's just 6 wraps. See if I can focus that better. Now, because of how it is screwed down into those negatives, it's kind of quirky because it's not really lined up. So when you build this, you actually just give yourself a little extra wire on each end to kind of work with. You know, I found it the easiest to screw the negative down first, and then you know, get your stuff lined up, and then screw down your positive. Once I master this in a few days, I will come out with a build for this, because people are going to want to know. There's not a whole lot of options when it comes to building this. Kind of like your Aqua, it's going to have a pretty similar setup, but there's not going to be a whole lot of combinations as far as setting it up, because of the way the deck is configured. So, all right, this piece is going to screw into here, and it is engraved with a mirror on it. Now one is upside down from the other, so when you turn it the other way, it also reads mirror. Kind of hard to see, but okay, the deck screws into here. Like so. Let's see here. It screws into here. Now, upside down, the way I have it set up is the deck is up at the top, and this, I guess, is how you would fill it from the bottom. Now, I guess what I failed to show you is, oops, excuse me. What I failed to show you is once you have your cotton coming out, it feeds down into each one of these 4 channels, and that's what feeds underneath into your tank. So it's kind of tricky. I spent like a whole night fiddling with it. The first night I got it, I started taking it apart, and it was like, what in the hell do we do here? But over time, it started getting easier. I guess, like anything else, the more time you put at it, it's, But all right, I'm babbling. Let's go back to that screws in here. All right, your 510 pin screws in there. This piece here screws. Oops, take that out. This piece screws down first. Okay, now your 510 pin screws in. Fingers are a little juicy. All right, your 510 pin screws down like so, and then the bottom of it, it says made in Korea by Kato, and then it is engraved number 219. That finishes it. Everything screws down pretty tight. I went to Home Depot and found like pieces of rubber. Things get stuck. I don't know. That's what I use. It helps me grip. So, all right, that's the mode that I was vaping with when in the earlier part of the review. Now I'm going to take it apart and show you how to configure it the other way. Oop, my 510 still attached. Take your 510 pin out. I'm just going to quickly undo all these pieces. Try to get them lined back up. Alright, let's see here. That, your top cap, airflow control ring. Okay, to turn it around and have your deck at the bottom, we're going to take the 510 pin and screw it on top of the deck. Okay, now we're going to take your tube here, and we're going to take your airflow control ring. When you screw it down, it lines up to where your coils are. If you can see that, let me adjust this, guys. See, it's right on where my coil is in there, if you can see it. Okay, and then we're going to screw down the base. Now your 510 pin is adjustable. Okay. Now we're going to fill it from the top. And then this piece screws on top here. And this screws on top of that. So that is running it in like Kayfun mode, we'll say. I guess it's one of the downfalls, I guess, and it's subjective, is you can't see your juice level. You know, a lot of people do like to see their juice level. I do too. So that's one of the cons I think that's with it. Also, the airflow control. People are going to, for the price for $180, are going to shake their head. You know why Kato didn't put an airflow control in that. Again, you can drill it out, but all in all, I think it's a wonderful piece. I'm pretty happy with me purchasing it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And always, guys, vape on and vape proudly. Thanks for watching.